Hi there. Are you doing okay? I know it's a very difficult season for a lot of people, but it's especially difficult if you're a job seeker. I don't know if you're waiting to hear back from the momentous amounts of resumes you've sent out, applications that you've sent out. I don't know if you're in the middle of interview processes and you're not sure how they're going to go. I don't know if you're struggling to get by or if you feel pretty optimistic about things. But this is a shout out to you, regardless to your working or not working right now. You are worthy, and your worthiness is not dependent on whether you're producing, whether you're working and getting a paycheck. I know it does not feel like that. I know that it's hard, but when it comes to the worth that you have as a person, your paycheck, just like your belt size, does not change your worth. You are still worthy and you deserve to know that. You are not alone in this season. Lots of people feel very isolated right now. And it's easy because it's darker out. Everybody seems to be doing their own thing. It's easy to feel separated, but we're out here. You are not alone. Please reach out to somebody that is one of your safe people. I encourage you, if you're able, to investigate whether there's community events in your area that you can be a part of. Of course, I know that not everybody has access to those things. I hope that you're open to the idea that you have actually done a lot this year. There's going to be, if you haven't experienced this already, and I was one of these people, so I am very cognizant now how this negatively can impact others. And I'm sorry for that. But there's going to be lots of people and social media that list the things that they've accomplished this year. Whether they mean that to be for clout, for people to say, oh, good for you, or not, it doesn't really matter. If all you did this year is get through the year, that's something to celebrate. If that was an uphill slog for you and all you managed to do was get by day after day, that is worth just as much as a list. That is something that we should celebrate. You've done a lot, and it should be recognized. I recognize it. I hope you're open to the fact that that was a lot, and I hope you celebrate that. We can hope for things next year, but if all you do is exist and find a way to get through it, next year also is a success. So remember that as you're looking for work, if you're looking for work. Remember, if the only thing that you've done is try, if the only thing you've done is exist, it's not a small thing. And regardless of the results of whether people are getting back to you, whether you have an interview for a job, whether you got hired for a job, or you're hearing radio silence, you've tried and you have done things. Right now is a really hard time, and that is something to be acknowledged. And please don't feel alone during this time. For a lot of people, for a lot of different reasons, they feel alone. But you know what? There's lots of people that feel very similar to you. Fortunately, we do not live in bubbles. We feel that we do. I know I feel that I do. But it can be comforting to know that it's not a bubble specifically for you. Other people exist that might be going through something very similar to what you're going through. And if you're able, I encourage you to see if you can make yourself available to somebody that might need kindness. I wish you and everyone in your life a very happy holiday. Whatever you celebrate or don't, it's the holiday season for a very select group of people. But regardless, if holiday stuff is happening around you, if people are celebrating with family and friends, I hope that you know that during this time, somebody wishes you well and wishes you kindness and belonging and all those things. And I hope that you're open to hearing that, especially from somebody that's just a talking head on the internet. I hope that you hear that. And I'll say it again. Happy holidays.